Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome, crafty friends, and thank you so much for stopping by to spend some time with me. And today I'm here with a Crack That Vault collab. This is the March installment. And again, this collab is hosted by Poetspice. I do have her information listed below in the description box, along with all of the other talented ladies who are participating in the collab. I also have a ton of information about the collab, but the basics of the collab are that we are to crack our vault and use up supplies from our stash that we have not used in 6 months or more, items that maybe we've been hoarding for a while, those types of things. And so this month I did go through my paper and I found this paper collection called The Muse from Ciao Bella. And I had it in 12 by 12, and then I had just a slightly different version of it with some more images that was maybe more in the 8.5 by 11 size. And so that was my main focus for this month for a supply that I had not used, was this paper collection. And again, it's called The Muse, and the paper company is Ciao Bella. They do have wonderful paper, and I often hoard their paper for a while before I use it. And so this month I did decide to create a couple of, or few altered notebooks. I also chose at least one type of trim that I hadn't used ever in my stash. And that was the little fringe that I used on the bottom. I believe it's some that came in a grab bag that I had picked up at the thrift store. And so I did choose to use that on all 3 notebooks, but I'll kind of give you a quick glance at all of the notebooks. All of the paper that you see is either cardstock or it came from the paper collection. And I kind of layered it up. I used, like on this one, I have some fun little flat back pearls. I created kind of a little layered doily flower here in the corner. I have some beautiful like crochet type trim on this one, on a few different spots, and also this fun little green trim, which I've used this before, but I think it's been a little while. Also, I added it to the spine. The back I did leave pretty plain. I just layered up some of the paper. And again, on the inside, I just added some cardstock just for the inside, because I like to cover on the inside. And I'm thinking on this one, I do have this little sheet here left over from the paper collection, so I might make a little pocket. I haven't decided yet, so for now I'm just setting it inside of the notebook. So that was the first one, and again, this one does say my book on it. And you can see the beautiful lady writing. So the whole paper collection was kind of like about writing. And then there were some flowers in it too, but that was kind of the main focus of books and writing. And then here's the second one, again, that beautiful image of the girl writing in possibly a journal or writing in a story. And the top of this one says notes. I have that same trim I'd never used before, some more of that crochet trim. This one I did some little bit different paper layering in the background with the paper collection and cardstock. I added some other little flower trim with some flat back pearls. Some burlap trim, which I don't think I've used this in a long time either, so this one would probably count for the 6 months and older. It's probably been a couple of years since I've had that one out. And then the background page on this one, and I just love this background paper. I wish I would have had more of that one. And again, on the inside, I think I just put cardstock also on this one. And then another scrap that I'm thinking I'm going to make a pocket. I also have some more scraps left of this paper after I was done with the notebooks. I'm probably going to make some cards out of it or some journal elements. So I'm going to see what I have left. And then this one, I didn't have any paper for a pocket. But again, once I create those other cards and different things, I'll see what I have left. And so here was the last one. And this one was kind of fun. The paper collection did have some different words and stuff that you could cut out. And so this one, I cut out Breathe Darling. This is just a chapter. It is not your whole story. So I kind of like that. You know, if you were using this as a little journal, that kind of seems appropriate sometimes when things aren't always going your way, just to remember to take a breath and that it's just one chapter in your whole story. So I thought that was kind of a cute little sentiment. This one, again, that same trim that I hadn't used, I chose some rosette trim to go around pretty much the rest of it. Some more flat back pearls. This one, I also dug into some embellishments. This was a Tim Holtz, like, pen nib embellishment, and it does say journal on it. I don't know if that's going to show up very well on the camera. I don't think so, and I haven't used these in several years, so that's another item I dug out of my stash. And again, just layering some of the paper, cute little flower image that I die cut out. I did choose to use the rosette trim on the spine. You can also see some of that burlap trim underneath it. And there's the back side of this one. And again, the inside was just cardstock. So again, I wanted to thank everybody so much for watching today's installment of Crack That Vault Collab hosted by Poetspice. And again, I have all of the information that you could ever want about this collab listed below in the description box. So make sure you do open up that description box. And of course, please check out the other ladies who are participating in this collab. I know they've been putting out some wonderful videos and different projects. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody does this month. Until next time, have a wonderful day and happy crafting.